Brandon always makes us do this weird shit, and he doesn't even bench that much.
I straight up smell like a baked potato.
I think I would take that. I take 10 milligrams every day. Do that for 6 weeks. Take a little break and get if that switch actually plays down,
I just want you guys to know, it doesn't matter what time we set for workout, this guy right here, this burly man, never shows up on time. So if you wonder why we look crowded and out of place, it's because he doesn't like to show up on time.
You see what it actually is though, is it's psychological warfare. So I tell him I'm going to show up at a certain time, and then I show up at a completely different time to keep him on his toes at all time. He's a weak
because he's actually
soft,
a Russian
he's
commie.
A weak, soft, supple little man.
He can't
and
count.
I got to keep him on his toes.
He can't count. He just can't count.
I can't
That's just
count,
what it
you're
is.
right.
No, not you.
I'm gonna do 100 reps today.
Eric put 65% of bench for 8x3.
Hey, girl. Oh, you want me to kick it? It's after you. Alright, hold on, let me get my wrist. You're doing triples, you said? Yeah.
I know, I have triples too at 65%. This is 65%.
65%? 69%? It's alright. I only had a 5x5 with 330 this week, so no big deal. I mean, you might think you're strong, but in reality, me and Judge, we know what's the truth.
He's a cheater.
Hold this fucking Gucci hair. Come here, buddy. Let's go.
If you hit the bottom, like,
we know it's not because you're lean. When the coach is out in the wild and he gets challenged by other beasts like 1 and 2, some uglier than others, but I do things that I'm not supposed to do. So do as I say, not as I do. Right?
yes.
Yes. Correct.
Definitely don't do as you do.
No.
Definitely.
Definitely not.
Not even a ballpark.
I had a dream.
It was. I had nowhere to drive from. I had lost my legs. Yeah. Let's go, Judge. Yep. Oh yeah, that's 65% all day. I'm not even struggling in your face.
You want to talk about something?
You know, I'm not a very talkative folk. We're just getting some training in, you know, doing some 3x3s. Normally, today I'd be doing like legs, but because I'm training with another set of guys, gonna just fall in on what they're doing. Big thing with working out with people is that if guys can get on the same schedule, it makes it easier. And I'm just gonna work within my ability for the day. I'm not gonna push it too hard. You want me to go or you go?
Oh, I'll go.
Gotcha. Hey, tip for being a fat powerlifter: grow a beard so you don't have all this hanging out.
Never shave.
Define the beard.
You never trim the beard in the middle of prep ever.
Ever. Yeah.
There's gonna be things
matter
in
what
there you
happens.
You
don't
don't
want
want them to know how much D-ball you
to
How much D-ball you been taking? A whole bottle?
You just measure your chin. Like, see, that's 10, 20, 30.
That's about 100 milligrams right there.
Side spots.
His arm's bruising, so weak, caving under the pressure.
Maintain mobility.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm glad I have. That scared the fuck out of me when you drop it like that.
Oh.
Because I could see it like
Just
bounce
bounce
out.
and
Yeah.
come in.
Andrew's done that like twice.
I know.
With like 430.
But you can't, when he's in the, like, in the zone, you can't tell him anything. Yeah, he's not going to take it. Deadlift, finally figured it out. Just gotta.
I did that stupid fucking thing with the bands on Wednesday.
What's that?
The reverse band bench with 365. And it was just like,
It looks like fun.
well, it's cool because like you get it, and it's probably like 360-ish at
Yeah.
the top, and you hit the bottom, it's probably close to like 290.
Yeah.
And then it's just when you get to the top, you're like, oh wait, that was heavy.
Yeah, like
And then
it
you're
gets
like,
heavier gradually.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I don't know. It was actually, I was like, this is bullshit. But then I was sore in places where I usually don't get.
Yeah.
Like with just bench.
I got lat pull downs next. So
I'm just gonna do your workout. I should probably stop. There we go. That's it. Drive your heels into the floor. Heels into the floor. Yep, last one. Boom. Sorry, I'm not gonna let you play for 10 seconds. You already cleared the rack, so we're good.
your foot's stuck. You want some help?
The downer the fool.
The downer.
Downer the fool.
He gets down like that. Dude. That goatee.
You're only bringing it to your nose. Bring it to your chest, pussy.
Sorry, bro. Lats are too big.
Yeah, okay. I can't hear you. My laps are in my ears. Look at this. These are laps right here, motherfucker.
Pick me up.
Those are wings, bro.
You got fucking wide, dude.
If I run too fast now, I kind of start taking that.
Like a samurai. Like a cobra action going on.
There you go. Yeah, show Brandon how to do it, Judge. Yeah.
When you bring it down your chest, why don't you want that?
Oh, really?
It hits your
Oh,
raw.
you're a muscle scientist now?
Ah, here we go. He's like, well, in theory.
And right here.
No. It's just because he has little fucking microscopic.
Brandon's range of motion. This is how you get lat activation
Got
right
little
here.
T-Rex arms, so when he pulls it down, my range of motion. I look like my.
Yeah, these are soft. These hands are made for fingering, Brandon. Fingering the guitar, fingering your girlfriend, whatever you need.
Hey, you should see what my boy can do to a jelly donut, bro.
You know he can do a jelly donut.
I know a thing or two about jelly donuts.
Yeah. Try catching them in your mouth.
You know it, brother. 800 pounds ain't gonna squat itself.
Yeah, that's true. Mark, I'm actually stronger than this guy. Cheat? Cheat? Mark would say, but if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning, so.
It's alright. Tell everyone to use his fake weight anyways.
Alright.
Brandon brings his own plates from home.
What's next, Brandon?
Good question.
Tomorrow when he drops his mouth,
This guy.
Yeah. What?
Primal guys.
Dude, come here and get this goose sweat real quick. You guys see that nasty shit right there?
I'm just keeping it warm for you.
That's a bunch of cheese on there.
No. Well, I mean, yes. But it helps with the friction. It's like a sticky bench pad, you know? Same kind of idea. Whoa. Careful.
Push on it for him and then scream it out.
Hey, Judge, don't forget, we have to bring it halfway because
Yeah.
you won't hit the
Hold on,
wrong
let me go
muscle.
get a couple of cans of Monster to put.
Tell the camera, say I'm stronger than you. Go like this. Now press.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
There you go.
The fatter I get, the harder it is to lay on my belly, and it makes me out of breath. When I did an MRI on my forearm, I had to be like this in the MRI machine,
Yeah.
and I almost colostomed out because I was in the tube, and I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. I should have got put on oxygen. That would have been better.
That would have been hilarious. You're just sitting there sucking through the mask.
You were using that grip. What are you talking about?
I was
Which one's the hardest grip? Yeah, whatever, dude.
You actually got to hold it by the plate. You gotta hold it up there.
This is an awkward machine.
It wasn't that awkward if you just stayed down there for me.
I could feel your presence.
That's what they all say. Me and Brandon's story, because we had a funny story in how we met because of this guy. So let me tell the story from my point of view, okay? So we were both training for a Big Tex Classic. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, but we both knew Judge, okay? Now Judge, I was training, and Judge was like, you're getting really strong. I was like, yeah, man, I'm excited for this Big Tex Classic. I think I have a good chance of winning it. He goes, I don't know. I got this buddy. He's pretty damn strong. And I think I had met Andrew already at that point. So I thought you were talking about Andrew, but he was actually talking about Brandon.
There's two of them.
So I show up to do deads, and this is right when he was getting close to a 700-pound pull. And so I fucking mean mugged him from across the way, sizing him up. He missed 700 that day, and I was like, yeah, I got this motherfucker. But we ended up talking that day, and we ended up saying we were going to get a training session in together. And then that next Saturday, we trained together. And we've literally been training ever since, and talking shit to each other ever since. Yeah. But what's your side? What do you remember? Because I sized him the fuck up, I know.
So my side of the story, so basically Judge, like he said, we were both good friends with Judge at the time. And basically,
not anymore.
Still are. And so he had kind of told me, he's like, yeah, man, he's like, I got to introduce you to my buddy Tanner. Like, he's a power lifter too, and he's pretty strong, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, yeah, like, I'm down, like, good down to meet other power lifters, other people that are about, hardcore training and whatnot. And so, yeah, I come and I show up for that deadlift session. Unplanned, like, I didn't know he was going to be there or anything. I don't know did you tell him I was coming or anything?
No, they're both lying. I'll tell you the exact story after he's done.
And so, yeah, I show up, and there's this big, fat, ornery ginger kid who's screaming at me to deadlift 700 pounds. And like he said, I ended up missing 700 on that day. But ever since then, we've been talking shit. And I wasn't even a big shit talker before I met this goofball. And he just drew it out of me. So now I'm a terrible person too. And
He's really a terrible person.
Yeah.
I just came to get a good workout, and Brandon was here making too much noise, and he was making too much noise on the other side. And I walked up, talked shit to Brandon, and I remember you being like, yo, who's your fucking buddy over there? And I was like, that's Brandon, that's the guy I'm telling you about, that from the classic. You're like, Tanner was just like, oh, okay. And so for the rest of the workout, as you warmed up to like 600, we would be like, oh shit. And then Tanner's like, oh, he's pretty good. And at some point you worked up to that 700, you're like, what's his name? And I was like, Brandon. Then you walked over and you're like, hey man, that was fucking badass. And that's literally how that went down. And I told Brandon, I'm like, bro, that's my boy Tanner. He's pretty dope. And you were like, Okay.
that sounds about right.
Okay, you're like, okay, he seems cool. Is this Brandon just a box? And you're in your little blue power singlet too, dude, just pimpled up. Let's go.
So that's how the three Migos met.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. The origin story.
Ow. It's heavy.
POV LA Fitness bathroom experience. Whoa.
What the fuck is he talking about? Brandon always makes us do this weird shit, and he doesn't even bench that much. Keep laughing like that. You look like a bobblehead.
You look like a fucking Smurf.
And you know what's funny is someone's ass was on this.
I know. Did you wipe it down?
I like to get the fumes. You get the right person to sit on it beforehand.
Judge, is that you?
I know, dude. That could be me.
That's the
You don't
forbidden
want to go
pre-workout.
down.
You guys ever get on the sauce, you're gonna smell like onions. Just forewarning. Picture?
What?
Should we get a shirtless float picture? We should do a float picture before and after sushi.
What am I doing?
Put your head on it.
Put your head on the thing.
And your elbows.
I'm gonna get pink eye.
You want to bench big? This is. I think.
Extend your elbows all the way.
I'm gonna restart after you guys go. I think you're making this up.
I'm not making it.
He is making it
Josh
up.
Bryant.
Always like a new exercise.
Josh Bryant made this up.
He's been coaching you for too long. He's like, oh, we gotta switch it up on him. He's like,
I do always find his exercises interesting.
it's different
Yeah, he's
style.
got like literally an endless workout library.
Oh yeah.
He'll still hit me with stuff that I'm like, Josh, what the
What is
what the
this?
fuck is this?
As she said it, I pressed, which I guess, it's just one of those where it was like, it's up to the judge at that point, and they decided, that's just,
That is not a sightly individual. Bro, you were concerned about getting pink eye before. You definitely got it now.
oh shit.
Almost took me out.
You're behind
I was
me?
behind
Oh,
you,
shit.
yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
Carmel's died.
it's okay.
You guys love this too?
Yeah, I'm good. Fucking cardio. Diego, come here.
In the little cell place in the gate, they're selling tree bark.
Tree bark?
Swear to God, it says a name on it, but it looks like they got it from outside.
What do you mean tree bark?
I'll show you when we go up front. I'll show you. It's in a bag.
That's just
Heavy.
No, it's straight up just
heavy.
wood. Let
Do
me
you
get
go wide grip or close grip on wide grip? Yeah, you might have to hand it to me too. You want to get on the other side so we can hand it to him? Short little.
I got these short little Mexican arms.
Good. Tell you what I'm gonna do when I get to the restaurant. Take a fat shit. Dude, that looks nutty.
I drop it.
Yeah, drop it.
As long as my water bottle is not there.
It's always been a great idea. At one point it was 500.
I think 500. My next.
I don't even feel normal on 500.
That's PCT.
Yeah, it is PCT. All right, guys. So we just got done training. It was pretty fun. That was a light day for us. Well, for him, not for us. That's all.
We're there.
But yeah, Big Tex gym, one of the strongest gyms on the planet. We did some bench, we did some back. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully we're gonna start doing more videos like this. We're gonna start getting stuff on Brandon's page, and then you got a YouTube page as well, right?
I haven't posted anything on it. We'll get that.
So this video might be on all 3 of our pages. So like always, like, comment, subscribe. And then if you see this on Instagram, give us a follow. Comment on Brandon's page that he's fat. Tell Judge that he's handsome. Any words, Brandon?
Nope.
Stoic.
Stop being
Sign out.
fat and gross.
Talk the whole workout.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
All that good stuff.
Stay natty, boys.
Stay natty. Yeah, stay
Natty.
natty.
And
So
by
much-
natty, we mean
Anything
under a gram.
Under a gram.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's the threshold.